Shalawam, shalawam. Let me put my camera on. Shalawam. Shalawam, family. Wait for some people to pop on. What's going on? What's going on, Israel? Hope you ain't putting that ash on your head. But yeah, we'll go through this Ash Wednesday. What that mean? I know that you've seen it in the chat. Ash Wednesday. Yeah, that's today. And it's funny because I had seen somebody walk by me in the elevator with a big old ashy gray cross. And I was like, wait, what? And so, I was like, oh, it's Ash Wednesday today. So obviously I know it's pagan. So we're just gonna break that down. What does the ash mean? Because we did do that as a people. So I'll bring down what we did during our times of affliction when we was getting judged, and what we used to do when we mourned and prayed. You know, how did we do other things to really show um, our affliction? You know, what was happening on the outside? I mean, what was happening on the inside? How do you show that that's happening on the outside to the Most High? You know, and I'm sure, no, you have something tragic. I don't want to even put that on anybody, but if something happens that's tragic, you know, sometimes you rip your shirt, you get mad, you tear up your house, you're showing why you're upset and why you're mad, and maybe you just start collapsing on the ground and start crying, So we'll get into that. But yeah, as far as this Ash Wednesday goes, it's rooted in paganism, pre-Christian paganism, and it's like a fast. So they say, an unholy fast, as we'll find out. But it's a fast. You can't find it in the scriptures. You can't find Lent in the scriptures. All right. The only thing closest to Lent is the actual Passover when it talks about putting the leavened bread out your house, even the leavened bread on the inside, and then abstaining from leavened bread, right? Um, but yeah, this Lent and why they're fasting, in accordance to the big day, which is Easter, which we know is another pagan from that same storyline, right? And we'll get all that. But anyway, I just want to bring all honor and praises to the Most High Yahweh, okay, for bringing us all together here on this Wednesday night. I'm so glad that y'all is all here with me. And then we're just going to rock, man. We're just going to rock it out. Hopefully I don't keep y'all too long. And hopefully it's a good class. And we do it to the best of our abilities. And we can get this word out. Shalawam, everybody. Shalawam, Jamie. Shalawam, Mother Bethia, a.k.a. Beverly Pleasure. My brother Devin, Diligent. Love to see it. All praises. So let's get into it, man. I'm going to share my screen a little bit, if you don't mind. I'll just keep it up, too. Oh, not the tab. Yeah, tab. Okay, come. So let's go back real quick. All right. All right. Oh, no. Let's not do that. Okay, cool. That's cool. I know y'all can see that. Yeah, man. So there's nothing new with these holy days. I mean, with these pagan holidays, man. There's nothing new with it. So we gotta go through it. What we always do, or what I always do. Ecclesiastes 13 and 15. And that which has been now, right? So we got this Ash Wednesday that's now. That which is to be hath already been. So this Ash Wednesday that I'm going to break down has all these pagan holidays that we worship now. Was it named the same? it has a, a form of secrecy to it as far as what it really means, what we really celebrating, hidden in layers of symbolism. That's how America gets you. You know, that's how the so-called white man gets you, man. He corrupts things that are righteous and makes them unrighteous, and he has things that are unrighteous and he makes them righteous. So he's definitely a deceiver and a deceitful spirit, and that's how it was in First Timothy. I mean, we're seduced by these seducing spirits that whisper these lies, and partake in things that makes the Most High furious with us and with the heathens, which are pagan worshippers. That's what they do. Um, so we're gonna bring some of that out. But anyway, that which has been now and that which has been hath already been. Ash Wednesday, and God, the Most High, our power require that which is past. So he's not gonna. Oh no, they're doing something different. It's not what it was. No, it is what it always was. It's another form of idol worship. It's another form. They did. See, I only seen it with one person, but I think there may be other people. But I think that's Catholicism, and you know, they definitely got all those denominations, and they divide the word of the Most High, and they divide Christ like no other two. You know, so there's blame to go around. I know we talked about that almost like a week and a half ago about dividing and how we all have a part of that to blame, and so does Catholicism with that weird stuff that they do. Um, yeah, come. Yeah, they go on flocks to get that, huh? But they don't know. They don't even know what they're doing. You know, they don't know. They don't know. They just know that some pork is gonna be up in there or whatever they got going on. I know they ain't fasting for no 40 days. I know that ain't right. That dude walked right in the cafeteria. That's how I seen him. He was walking right in. So I don't know what he trying to do. He was going. I don't know, man. I was like, this man is really walking in the cafeteria. I wonder what he doing in there. All right. So much for fasting. Turned down for what, right? Oh man. But that's what it is, though. That's what it is, man. They don't even know what they doing, man. That's why we gotta teach them too. We gotta teach them too. So if any Catholics come up on here when they see Ash Wednesday, that's why I titled it like that. You know, hopefully they get some edification. It's like, ooh, let me turn away from that. But maybe they'll just be in their ignorance, and that's fine with me. Let's see here. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see. Verse 10. This is Ecclesiastes 6 and 10. This is more of the same. That which has been named already, it's been named already. And we'll get into what Ash Wednesday has been named already. Okay. It's basically gonna be Babylonian. The mother of it, right? Mother of the harlots, man, of the harlotry. Now that's where it comes from. So and it is known that it is man, neither may he contend with him that is mightier than me, that is mightier than he. So this has been named already, man, and it's nothing new. There's nothing new, right? This is what we're here to do in the spirit of Nawa. I know he always brought this precept out. This is 2 Corinthians, right? 10 through verse 4. So, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of stronghold. So, although Ash Wednesday not be our stronghold, might not be the doctrine that we get strong-minded about, that we get hard-headed about, that we get stiff-necked about, it's still something that you may see a couple J's with it all. I didn't see none in the building that I was in, but I just seen an Edomite. But you never know, though. You never know. There's always a couple of us doing something, right? Always a remnant. Always a remnant, man, and Jake doing something, right? But yeah, but that's what we gotta do, man. We gotta pull that stronghold down, you know. So brothers is out here doing that, you know. Hopefully the class gives them edification, right? That's what we do, because our weapons, we got the scriptures, man. We got the Holy Bible, man. A.O.C. black, right? You can't get it like this. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, this is our weapon. And with this, we do battle, man. We do battle with people's spirits. We do battle, you know, not with the flesh, man, but you know, we cut them spiritually with this, you know, because we can't really say, coming as a man, that, you know, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. We got to come with the scriptures, because the scriptures is what gonna pierce them. The scriptures is what's gonna get that spirit to come out of them. That's what we got to do. And hopefully we'll get this done today too. So like it. So go back to the thing. Let me stop sharing what's going on in the chat. Okay, come. Okay, cool. Y'all with me? All right, cool. So let's go. Let's continue. Let's continue. So we're gonna get Jeremiah chapter 33, 23, verse 29. So book of Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 29. Because it's not only a sword, this thing is a hammer, right? It's going to shut everything down. This word going to shut everything down. You already know when in the same book, chapter 10, it comes down like a hammer when it comes to celebrating Christmas. So let's read it. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 29. Is not my word like as a fire, saith the Most High, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock into the piece in pieces? Come. It is like that, right? Because just like that rock it's got a nice little foundation to it. It's not moved easily. There's, you know, like these pagan holidays that we celebrate every year in all the seasons. They're like rocks because they don't really move. You know, you can push it a little bit, but it's still gonna hold its place because there's a lot of people, you know, holding it down. But when the Most High comes through, man, all that goes away. You know. So what you look like picking up the pieces of these pagan holidays when we're going to break them down in the scriptures. You know, I know it's hard at first. I know you got family that's involved. Some people say we might do Ash Wednesday, and then they're going to wonder why you ain't participating. You know, you gotta ease in. You gotta ease in. You know, sometimes it's bad to go straight in, but depending on what you do, you know, you might damage. You might hurt a couple feelings with that hammer that you're about to bring down. But when the Most High gives you enough courage in your spirit to do it, you know, you gotta let them know. You gotta let them know, because it's not gonna sit right in your spirit after you learn this, right? After you learn that Christmas is pagan and it doesn't please the Most High, you know, it's gonna bother you. It should bother you, because now you're conflicted. You know what to do. You know the right thing to do, but then I get your family involved, and you know, you just got to let them know. But it's got to be the right time. You know, your tongue got to have that right seasoning, man, so they could be able to take the taste, if you will. You know, but God, man, Most High's word is like a hammer that breaketh the rock into pieces. Hopefully, we'll break this Ash Wednesday to pieces as we continue. So let's stay in the same book. So I come out in the chat. I'll get back to you in a minute. Oh God, because why, man? That's what I'm trying to say. We got to be the light. We got to be the ones to usher this in. We're gonna get a lot of hate for James 4:4. But we gotta. It's us first versus the whole world, man. It's the service of the Most High versus the whole world, man. It's His word versus the world, and people are gonna be not in a spiritual mind, and they gonna think it's you saying that to control and to manipulate. Right, but we just come up with the authority that the Most High has given us, because He's not gonna come down here and tell you. If He had to come down here, He probably just wanted to start new, right? Because He didn't visit all the people; He just visited Moses, right? Because not that many people could actually even take His presence, right? So it's got to be through us, and people got to learn how to deal with that and understand that. But that's just that rebelliousness too as well, right? But we have to uproot, right? Or root out, right? Just like it says, and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down and to build and to plant, that these pagan holidays like this are rooted in idolatry, right? And now we're going to plant that seed that this high holy day coming up, which is the Passover, that's the one that you're commanded to do. That's the one that you're commanded to do, right? If you want to fast, we have the Day of Atonement. That's the one that you do that for, and things of that nature. Because we're a nation of kings and priests, and we got to act like that, and we do. And I'm real happy with the work that's been going on, as far as I've been in the truth for about past like 10 years, right? As far as like me idle, right? And then me being a part of something, right? This truth has gone out, man. And it's been teaching all nations of people as well, not just the so-called black man, black woman, Negroid, or Native American with Negroid descent. It goes out to everybody, man. Everybody knows. Spreading like wildfire, all praises to the Most High. So heathens are pagan. And this is some pagan stuff, right? This is where paganism gets us into trouble, man. Let's get 2 Kings. 2 Kings 17:7. All right. So this is the book of 2 Kings. What does it say? Because we do these things, It's not new. Nothing's new. This us worshiping different idols, it ain't new. This ain't the first time. So people don't got to get all up in their feelings when I'm saying just get out of this Ash Wednesday. It's not what you think it is. You don't know why you fasting, right? You don't know the root of what you fasting. You don't know that the climax of it is just to introduce you to another pagan deity. So you gotta get out your feelings with that, right? So 2 Kings 17:7. For so it was that the children of Israel had sinned against Yahweh their power, the Most High, which had brought them out of the land of Egypt from under the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and had feared other gods, right? So they had feared other gods. So we fear that Christmas spirit. You gotta put it in your house. You gotta worship it. You gotta adorn it with things. If you don't put any trees, any gifts underneath that tree, you think it's gonna come out to get you. You have a guilt trip. And that's wrong, right? But we do that in the fear. I mean, you see it, man. People like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do this Christmas, right? People fearing about the Valentine's Day. I don't got nobody this. I don't got nobody this Valentine's. What am I gonna do? Who gonna buy me chocolate? Right? I forgot to break down that one though. That Valentine's Day always comes up real quick, and I just unnoticed it. But that one was a very violent day somewhere in Europe. It was a very bloody, violent day. But anyway, verse 8, verse 8, verse 8, verse 8, and it reads, and they walked in the statutes of the heathen. They walked in the statutes of Ash Wednesday, 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and they walked in the statutes of the heathen when the Most High cast out from before the children of Israel and the kings of Israel, which they had made. So we was going off, man. We was going off in the land. We was going off in the land, man. Just like we go off here, right? What does the law say? Let's get the law in Leviticus too. Let's get the law in Leviticus. Leviticus 18 and 3. What's Moses? Let's get it from the top. Then the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak on to the children of Israel. It didn't say speak to the children of China. It didn't say speak to the children of Japan, of Russia. It didn't say these things of the European Union. Right? It says children of Israel. And I say unto them, I, the Lord, am your God. Okay. Okay. Your God. Your power. Possessive. Once again. Right? There ain't nobody here but them. And after the doings of the land of Egypt, and this is another form of Egypt. Do I got a dollar bill on me? Oh, no, I don't. But on the dollar bill, it's got that pyramid on it, man. It's another form of bondage. Right? It's another form of bondage. We're in our captivity, just like we were in Egypt. So after the doings of the land of Egypt, your land of captivity, wherein ye dwelt, ye shall not do. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whether I bring you, you shall not do. And you shall not walk in their ordinances. Right? So it's a part of that's the most difficult part of being set apart under the guise of assimilation or integration. See, when we were segregated, it's easy to be set apart when you're segregated, but how do you root out what not to do and what to do when you're so diluted in between with the pulling and pushing of different people telling you about this new thing and about worshiping this, and my custom is this, and my grandfather taught us this, and my grandmother taught us that, and this is what we do, and come by my house, we got this going on and that going on. This is my tradition. We're not all one. We're not all one body. We got many bodies that are not of our nation that's in between. So things get lost in translation even when we try to get it right. Some of us are so far deep into it that we can't get out of it. So it is, but if you're not too far gone, right, it's easier to get up out of. If you're not too far gone with it, it's easier to get up out of. That's why it's easier for the younger folks to get rid of the whole Christmas thing, right? Easy for them. Oh, Ash Wednesday, I don't even do that, no way. Boom. Easter, I don't even do that, no way. Okay, so when you're a little bit older and everything, and it's ingrained in you, it's going to be harder. It's going to be harder to get up out of that thing. It's going to be harder to get up out of their ordinances. It's going to get harder to not do after the doings of the land of Egypt, to not do after the doings of the land of Canaan, where they were worshiping idols. It's like everybody can be saved, but you forget that there's people that didn't want to be saved, that had nothing to do with the Most High and the God of Israel, that had their own deities, right? But we want to still include everybody in this thing when they didn't, and when they never wanted to. That's why we got to come up and we got to teach them and rule over them and show them. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. Let's stop right there real quick. I'll get back to the chat. God, Hebrews 4:11. I'll get that. Yeah, 4:11. Let's labor. So let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. 12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even dividing asunder the soul and the spirit and the joints and the marrow. This is good. This is good. The joints and the marrow. It says that it's piercing the joints and the marrow. And it is a discerner of thoughts and intents of the heart. What happens when these other nations, they go against the Most High? They represent everything that's against the Most High. They go against him. They misrepresent him. They speak out blasphemous things, right? They call him out his name. They're unbelieving too, as well. This is what happens. Why do the heathen rage, right? This is Megan Rapinoe, the soccer player. What's going on? I got this little quick article. All right. I don't know why she was mad, but hold on one second. Let me get that. Yeah, like and subscribe to the video, please. Like and subscribe to the video, please. Hold on one second. Let me get back. Bank. Yeah, so the woman got hurt. Tore her Achilles, and she's going crazy on the Most High right now. So somebody needs to check Christians at the criticism for proof of God remark. So this is her little wicked self. She's a sodomite as well. Proud of it. Right. So what did she say? She said that when she tore her Achilles, that was proof that there was not a God. Right. I think it says that she because things didn't go her way, right? There can't be a God because I got hurt. There can't be a God because I got hurt. Right? Hold on. So let's get that. So once again, you going against his word though. You're a whole sodomite, and you proud about it, and you speak boldly about it too. So what did it say? That it pierced asunder the soul of the spirit and of the joints in the marrow. So her joints and her marrow got literally pierced, because of her wickedness. Because of her wickedness. Hold on, I'll go back to the chat. Just let me get one more. Yeah, and that proves that's what I'm saying. That proves there is because of your wicked self. Because of your wicked self, man. But that was a nice scripture, Mother Bethai. That was nice. Because I was about to bring out this. See, we be kind of synced up a little bit sometimes. Hold on. Let me get yeah, she's definitely going down because the pride, what did they do? The pride fall, man. The proud fall, man. The proud fall. That's what that is. And she's a proud woman. But man, let's read up though. Let's read up. Let's not get that. So it says here in Proverbs 3:5, man, to trust in the Most High with all thine heart. And she's cursing that man with all thine heart. And look at her. And lean not into thy own understanding. But she thinks it's okay to lay with another woman. And she's not unrepentant or guilty or sorrowful about it. Right? And she promotes it to the children as well. Right? In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Obviously, she's saying that there's no proof. And she plays a sport that your path has to be kind of directed in a way. And that's something. Be not wise in thy own eyes. The Edomite is the smartest thing that she knows. You can't tell that woman probably nothing. Just fear the Most High and depart from evil. Depart from that evil that you're doing. All right. Because why? It's going to be healthy for you. And it's going to give you strength. It's going to give you marrow to your bones. And looking at that picture, there ain't no marrow on them bones like that. So you on that ground cursing and you mad and you big mad. And that's how they all going to be. They're going to be on the ground cursing, mad, big mad. Because they're not going to have enough strength. You know, that spirit, man. That evil spirit, man, that prideful, boastful spirit is gonna run out. It's gonna run out, man. Your temple is based on nonsense, and that's why I can't hold up in a soccer game. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. Hold on, let's hit the chat before we continue. Yeah. All right, what's up, Big Rob? I'll be wondering if it wasn't for the Romans, would Christianity be as popular as it is today? Thankful. Right. But they had a big empire, though. That was like the first one of the first modern mega cities. So, that thing expanded, and they popularized the bread and circus thing. So they really fine-tuned flooding the people with paganism and false traditions and everything like that. So, and Babylon did too, but like I said, Rome, they really fine-tuned that thing, and they put the T in tradition behind those things, for the most part, as far as the generations that were going to follow that, all the way here to America. So they just kept it going from Babylon, and they just relit and rekindled that blasphemy, right, for the generations to come, right? But that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, please like, subscribe, share to the video. Obviously, that sounds ridiculous. Yeah. I showed a picture of this woman cussing out God, saying that, cussing out the Most High, saying that there's no proof that he exists because she tore her Achilles. Right. Those of us that's just joining. Pride before the fall, definitely. Yo, Shalawam. There's Bunny on the house. A.O.C. Chicago in the building. Shout out to Devin, too. That's my brothers right there. All right. Anyway, let's go back. Let's hit it again. Yeah, man. I mean, once again, man, it shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones, man. We're going to avoid a lot of danger. Avoid a lot of accidents. Yeah. Psalm. There we are. Psalms 2 and 1. She was doing this. She was raging. She was raging, man. She was raging. She was raging on them so-called Christians, man. She don't know what she rages against, man. She's raging against that wicked spirit that she got inside of herself, man. She's just raging against that, man. Probably thinks that she's not fit for a man. That's why she mad. So she got to deal with that, though. You know, the Most High made therapists, but these people don't want their therapy. Yeah, we can go in on that, but and it's just like, why do our people think that they can be saved when they don't want to, man? They act like an enemy of the Most High, man. And you over here the same, and then you're gonna have a Jake talking about, well, why can't we save all people? That's not fair. It's like, this woman's over here cursing on national TV to millions of people, talking about there's no power in heaven, there's no Father in heaven, because I got hurt, I was wronged. And now the Most High don't exist, man. It's the same people that doing that Ash Wednesday too, man. Same type of people, man. Proverbs 28. Proverbs 28, man. Let's get that out. I'll see what that says. Proverbs 28, verse 26. What does she got going on, man? She's trusting her own heart, man, her own mind. And that's what we do in America, period. Everybody's got a mic. Everybody's got a platform, right? Everybody thinks that they right. Not a lot of people are coming in the scriptures, though. Not a lot of people are coming in the scriptures, so we got to watch out for that. You know, too many chiefs, not enough Indians, man. And too many people want to pick up and and just pick up and run with it, and not sit and learn for a little bit. So we got a lot of that, and we got that on that Facebook. Proverbs 28:26. He that trusteth his own heart or his own mind is a fool, but whoso walketh wisely he shall be delivered. Right? So saying that there's no God, man, you a fool, man, for that, saying that. And you foolish, and you look foolish too. And you look foolish. So, and we look foolish partaking into these vain customs that we don't know nothing about, right? So that's why we doing classes like this, man. Let's get Proverbs 30. Shalawam. The water. Proverbs 30:4. And it reads, who has ascended up to heaven or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fists? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name and what is his son's name, if thou can't tell? Right? So it's the Most High, man, and these heathen got to know what time it is, man, and that's why we got to come out here to these highways and the byways and wake up our people, and in doing so, they can find out who the Most High is, who His Son is. What's His Son's real name in the Hebrew? What's his mission? What's his purpose? Is he coming back for everybody? Is he just coming back for you? Does he look white? Is he black? All these things. All right. Let's get another one. Oh, I'm not sharing. Hold on. I'll share my screen in a minute. 14:1. Right. God. So just like, and it's not heard. There's a lot of people like that. It's just, I caught it. So, Psalms 14:1 to the chief musician, a psalm of David. The fool have said in his heart or his mind, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. And with that hair, let's get that thing. Let's get it again. Hold on 1 second. Let's get it again. Okay, that was the same. Okay. The water, Ottawa. Let's get it again. Let's see here again. Right. So let's read it again. Right. So the fool says in his or her heart that there is no God, there's no power in heaven. They are corrupt and have done abominable works, man. And there is none that do of good, man. She ain't doing nothing good, man. Like, look at her, man. Look at the little weird hair, looking real mannish, cussing out people, saying that there's not a God, right? Condemning people, and doing all those types of things. Her championship injury is proof that there isn't a God. Timing of her injury, the timing isn't right. Oh, since the Most High time isn't right for you, and now you mad. Hmm? You need help. You need some of that marrow. You need some of them scriptures. All right, but is this like there's so many important things in this. Of course, it's sad. It doesn't take anything away from my career. The Most High doesn't give a damn about your career. Because if he did, you would still be playing in that game. You would still be playing. It wasn't meant for you. I got hurt playing football. I got hurt playing football, man. Like I wasn't saying that there wasn't Like the Most High don't exist though, right? I just took it as a sign that it was time to move on and to stop and begin something new and to begin a new chapter. She don't got no new chapter. She don't got no repentance. And that's in the book of Hebrews too. You ain't got no repentance, man. No place of repentance. This is it for her, man. This is it. Her career is everything. And knowing us and the men of the Most High and the women of the Most High, we got two professions, man. We gotta work at this plantation, and we gotta come back. We gotta drop everything, forget everything that happened, man, and come and celebrate the Most High, man, and come together with that same like-mindedness. Let's go to the chat real quick. Oh yes, Con Prince. The water. Yep. Shalawam, Sister Kana. Shalawam. Yeah, they're wise in their own eyes, man. Everybody got something to say. It's all those debates that you see in here about what is life. Is life a fetus? Is fetus in the life? Just a whole bunch of vain babblings that got nothing to do with nothing. Everybody's got an opinion about it. Everybody thinks they're a so-called expert. What's my one guy said, man? There's a whole bunch of armchair managers, a whole bunch of armchair GMs, man. Thinking that they know something. See here. Marilyn Monroe said she didn't need the Lord and died 2 days later. The madness. I'm gonna get that too. I'm gonna get that too. Matter of fact, yeah, let's get that. Let's get that. This is on point right now. Oh, let's just go through. This is beautiful. Hold on 1 second. Let me share. I'll get back to the chat. Just give me a check. All right. Psalms 14:1. All praises. Let's stay in Proverbs for a little bit. Let's rock with these fools. Let's stay in Proverbs. What's gonna happen to fools? What's happened to her? She got whipped, didn't she? All right. So, a fool's gonna utter all his mind. All that little venom that she had on the inside, man, when the Most High snapped her like a twig, she went out of her body, man. Went out of her mind, out of her body, man. Right. But why does a wise man keep it in? Why does a wise man keep it in, though? Let's get that real quick. Why does a wise man keep that in, man? Because sometimes our emotions get the best of us, man. We can start just cursing out, doing stupid things, man, and then live later on to regret what we said out of anger or out of jealousy, out of sadness, madness, things like that. But a wise man knows. A wise man knows, man, every idle word, man. This is what Yahushua was talking about in the red letters. Let's see it. Matthews 12:36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, right, that there is no God, because you got hurt. Every idle word that men or women shall speak, right, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment, man. So, she's gonna keep on piling on all of her viewpoints. Everything about her goes against the Most High. So she's gonna be in not good shape. She's gonna be in not good shape. Worse shape than she is right now playing soccer. She's gonna be in worse shape. So that's every idle word, man. Right? And the same thing with Marilyn Monroe. Once I heard that. you heard that. What comes out of a fool's mouth, though, man? What's the punishment, man, that comes out of the fool's mouth? I'll say Proverbs. Go back to Proverbs. Ooh, Salakia, y'all. Losing my head. 18:6. Proverbs 18:6. Yeah, man. Proverbs 18:6, and it reads, "A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes." Marilyn Monroe, you just seen it. All right. You have Megan Rapinoe. You got plenty more. I've seen a lot of celebrities talk about Yahushua. Obviously, they're calling him Jesus Christ, well, which the world ignorantly calls him. But it's still, the Most High knows when you mocking, and you see people collapse and hit the ground. I think Oprah did that. There's a lot of people that just randomly just get called for strokes. You know, most I had make an aberration or something, and they freak out. They do something like that, right? They do something like that, man. But that's what we do, man. We laugh at fools, man. And the Most I just making them our little court jester, man, so we can laugh at them for their foolishness. You know, half of the reason why you laugh at the fools is because of the things that they say anyway, right? So that's that. That was very good, man. Very good. Yeah. So every other word, and and that's something that we all can get better at too, as well. Because sometimes, in the heat of it, there's things that we may say that, ooh, shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna what, during Passover, I'm gonna have to forgive all these brothers. Oh man, yeah, because I said a lot that day. Yep, got into it with him. Or vice versa. Whatever's going on with the women, you probably might have said some things later on, but you're gonna have to let that leaven go, man. Some of us got a lot of leaven stored up, man. So we gotta let all that go. But if we would have held our mouths like a wise man or a wise woman, that'd be something less that we had to do, you know. But sometimes we dig ourselves a hole, right? And we got to seek the Most High 10 times harder after that. Got to seek Him more diligently after that. But we gonna get it right. We gonna get it right. We gonna get this thing right. God. So let's go back. I said every outer word. Let's get 37 though. Every outer word. 12. Oop. Right. So, what does it say? I just want to finish that out. So, Matthew 12 and 37. For by thy words thou shalt be justified. Right. Defending the Most High, coming out, man, when these people are trying to corrupt your children. Right. Corrupt our children. Corrupt our communities with their abominations and their idol worships and all those things. Right. And by thy words thou shalt be condemned. Just like that Edomite woman. And just like a lot of us do that. We think that we in our bag with these heathens and with these different nations, and we get emboldened that we might start talking against the Most High. And then now we're a fool, and now our mouth's going to call for us to get strokes, right? Or even by our actions, right? You might say that we love our women, but we're going to be snooping around with a Shedamite, with a white woman, right? And we never know what's gonna happen with that. Brothers that got taken out physically or put away in jail. Dealing with that. So yeah, I mean, we gotta be on our P's and Q's. But let's get back to it though. Let me hit the chat real fast, because this is gonna be the long part of it. So Con, go on A.O.C. Con. Better be careful what you say out your mouth. That's right. That's right. Temper tantrums. Hey, yeah. Yeah, you gotta live with it. You gotta learn how to deal with it. Man, con, brother. Look at her shirt that says Black Future Fun. Yeah. God, can't make this stuff up. You gotta chase the Most High. That's right. I'm like, why do her shirt say black something? I don't know. I gotta hold on. What does that say? Black Future Co-op Fund. You know what they do, though. You know what they do. That's a slight, man. All we are is a slogan to them and a byword to them. We just symbolism on symbolism. If they hire one of us, it's a victory. I don't need no money. We just hired one of y'all. Y'all don't need no money. We put something on this T-shirt that said black. We're good. Hey, God, we good, right? We good. We print out a shirt with a black funding on it. You know, we good, right? We did them right with symbolism, man. Empty symbolism at that. He said Marilyn was unalived by the Kennedys, but yet the Most High showed her. Yeah, man, but that's what, you know, you get fat, off of that Hollywood fame, man. You get puffed up, you exalt yourself, and then the Most High gotta knock you back down. And sometimes you don't get back up. Like Marilyn didn't get back up. Megan, unfortunately, she did get up. Most High could have had her do a lot more than that. People's hearts have been failing left and right for weird reasons in this country, and it could have happened to her. Knowing that she had that in her heart that whole time. She had that in her mind that whole time. You know? In that mind the whole time, don't mix evil with evil. That's right. That's right. I used to say when I was nobody's daughter because my father denied me, I had so many close calls that I knew Yahweh, I haven't taken care of me all along. That's right. That's right. That's right. Because he deals with us. And, you know, even though he chastises us, that's a sign that he still deals with us. It's a sign that he still deals with us. So all this stuff ain't gonna be in vain. He's not doing this for no reason, right? But anyway, let's break down this Ash Wednesday, man. Rooted in paganism. It's rooted in paganism, man. So let's see here. Let's see. Let's get up. Let's go up. Let's go. So they have Lent. So they have Lent too, right? But Lent is started now. Lent started now to kick off this Ash Wednesday, and then it's going to end March 30th. That's about like 40 days or so, to give or take, right? But that fast is not in there, and that's to deal with what? Some say it's to symbolize Yahushua fasting, and fasting in the wilderness, trying to beat off that temptation. And then some say it's just a 40-day fast just to get right for like, you know, the rebirth of Yahushua. Some say it's fasting and praying to abstain from certain pleasures for those days. And I think most people say, hey, what are you going to give up? It's Lent. That started when I was younger too, when I was a child. Did anybody have that? Where someone came up to you as a child or the teacher and introduced it in the class when you were real young, and y'all all went around in each other's faces and say, what are you going to give up for Lent? I think I had a couple of them little situations in grade school. So it does get introduced to as well. It does get introduced to you even when your parents or whatnot are not around in that school. But that's the only thing that they did in school back in the day was just reinforce the paganism and you know the Halloweens and the Thanksgivings and whatnot, right? Had you up in there dressed like a pilgrim. Had the little paper pilgrim hat on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on, man? But that's how they get you. That's how they get you. Your mom see it, takes pictures of it, and then before you know it, man, y'all just rocking out with Thanksgiving, man, till the death, man. So, but anyway, man. So it's the 40th day before Easter, right? It's observed by many Christian denominations. That's what I'm saying. Like they say it's for the purpose of preparing to commemorate the passion of death, resurrection of Christ. right? But there's no scriptures of that, right? There's no scriptures of that, right? Now, since the Most High requires the past, we got to go back. We got to go back. We got to go back, right? So Tammuz, Babylonian god, right? He had died, right? Because he was slain, right, when he was hunting. And the story goes that the people were weeping for him and holding ceremonies. And then Ishtar or Easter, his wife went looking for him in the afterlife, in the underworld and whatnot, right? So he could be reborn or whatever. So that fits more into Ash Wednesday than just saying that, oh yeah, we're waiting, you know, and while we wait, we're going to clean ourselves out, right? Wait for the resurrection again, so we're going to clean. Do you know, that's not where this was rooted from, man. It's rooted in Tammuz, and we were doing that too, right? So this is the pre-Christian pagan worship. So let's get what the Tammuz idol is. Let's get that here. Let's get that. Y'all laughing. I don't know. I like to be funny, man. No, where is that at? Okay, right there. Right. So that is the Tammuz. Tammuz, alabaster leaf from Ashur. This is 1500 BC, man. This is 1500 BC. And our people were actually, doing that too. Baal. It was the same thing. Egyptians, what did the Egyptians do? Did the same thing. Did that same mourning for Osiris, right? As well. Did that same type of mourning for Osiris. But that's what he looks like. That's what that deity looks like. And that's what the Most High remembers. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the Most High remembers stuff like this. See the goats and all that type of thing. It's like a vegetation type of thing, right? It's almost like it's a springtime situation, right? It's like a little springtime situation we got going on. So that's what that is, man. But when it comes to fasting and mourning and all these things, I can show you scriptures of us doing that and putting ash on our head. It's just when you want to go all out for, showing the Most High that you're sorry, man, and atoning for your sins, man, and showing him that you really trying to repent, So you going all out, man. You putting the sackcloth on, and you putting the ash on your head, man. And I'll show you some things too, right? I'll show you some things. So it's just like I said, it's a sign of repentance. It's to show the Most High how upset you are on the inside, man, internally, right? So the first one is with David, mourning the death of Abner, one of the commanders of Saul's army. So let's get that one. Skipped it. Salaki, y'all. Salaki. But let's get 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel. Eesh. 3:31. Everybody can see my screen. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video, man. All praises to the Most High, man, for being with A.O.C. family. Let's see, my computer want to act up. Come on, Saul. Right. Right. So he said, and David said to Job and to all the people that were with him, right, rent your clothes, right? gird you with sackcloth and mourn before Abner. And King David himself followed the bier. All right. So that's that right there, right? So let's get another one. Let's get another one real quick. Yeah, but that's that. Like I said, that's a form of it. That's a form of it. It doesn't have to be morphed into a whole new age tradition, right? Like meditation is, and now we have like chakra and kundalini energy, and Isaac was just meditating in the field, and y'all made it to be something, idolatrous. You know what I'm saying? Like the stars and everything like that, and astrology and all that stuff, and zodiac, and now that's like its own pagan thing. That like we throw God, we throw the Most High out of things that are of the Most High and isolate the Most High. When the Most High is all of that, right? But that's our fault as men, when we do that. So I wanted to, right, and this is another one. I just want to get this one. This is Daniel 9:3 as well. This is where you get the ashes too. Daniel's 9:3, and it reads. It's another one with ashes, right? Ash Wednesday. Let's get it. So Daniel 9:3, and I set my face behind Yahweh our power to seek by prayer, supplications with fasting, sackcloth, and ashes. So it's just another component. It's just another component on if you want to, take it to the next level, right? Take it to the next level. Not just fasting, right? Because I know they have a Daniel's fast too, right? A lot of people say, oh, you can do a Daniel's fast, right? So there's different levels of it, right? To get your body ready for a fast, that means maybe just do one day at first. And then the next week, maybe do Monday and Tuesday, right? Maybe take a break, then try to do a 3-day or a 4-day and build yourself up so your body can get used to it. Right. And if you get used to fasting while putting on sackcloth, then you'll get used to putting, like, when something terrible, tragic has happened, or you're dreadfully sorry about something, or someone's about to get a judgment, or you feel something in the air coming down on somebody in your family or something like that. Sometimes you're going to do like Daniel did. And you're going to seek by prayer and supplications with fasting, sackcloth, and ashes. Because sometimes when we pray like that, we seeking the answer right now. Like, yo, something bad is going to happen like tonight. Like, hold on, let me put on my sackcloth. Like, I'm really trying to get my message heard over here. All right. So, and they would respond like that to oppression, right? When it came time for the Babylonian period to end, the Persian captivity with Xerxes and Darius, right? So let's get Esther real fast. Let's get Esther real fast. So this is the book of Esther, chapter 3, verse 1. And after these things did King Ahasuerus or Xerxes promote Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, which advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him, right? So he's setting up new rulership, right? So all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and received him up, right? For the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai bowed not, nor did him any reverence. So he didn't even acknowledge that. But what do we do, right? What do we do when the king promotes Donald Trump, when the king or this government promotes their political leaders like Joe Biden? What do we do? What do our pastors do? Especially in Georgia, man. That was pathetic what I seen yesterday, man. Hey now, we got to all come together now. It's like, oh my gosh. I honestly, I come to the conclusion that I think some of our older brothers and sisters are still scared of him. They're really still scared of him because of what happened and what they seen when they were younger. And I'm gonna keep it like that, you know, and stop being so like, not like mad, but feel a little bit more empathetic, because I gotta. Why do y'all do that? Because when the white man was in his bag and he was burning down Mississippi, that type of in the good old days, and they kind of remember that. Some people remember that stuff, man. And they probably, you know, they kind of how high, boss. You can't. We don't have this spirit now. That's why it's hard for them to get young men. It's hard for us to get young men. Period. Because they're so rebellious, full with that rap, and they don't care about nothing anymore. They don't care about no damn white man, not you, not anybody. That's the issue. Y'all don't care about a lot of things, right? Hold on. But anyway, let's continue, right? So he said, Mordecai bowed not. And then so in verse 5, he said, when Haman saw Mordecai bowed not, nor did kill him, nor did give him reverence, then Haman was full of wrath, man, so he was mad. They stay mad at us. They want us to worship them, man, and follow them when we don't sign them deals and them contracts, man, and enter in those agreements with them, man. It's like a form of worship, man. Shoot, we become their servants, And when we break away from those things, man, they get mad over that, just like these kings of old got mad. Right? So verse 6, what did that say? And he thought to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they had showed him the people of Mordecai, wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the kingdom of Xerxes or Ahasuerus, even the people of Mordecai. So he was trying to do a genocide. He was trying to do a little genocide going on. So a little genocide action, man. So he wanted to destroy all the Jews, man. Let's get verse 8. And Haman said unto King Ahasuerus, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom. All right, and he's talking about Mordecai and the Jews, his kinsmen, and their laws are diverse from all other people, just like Psalms 147 say. Right? He's only shown us these laws. We're supposed to be the only people keeping this Passover like that. Right? Sounding off, doing the service, and people looking at us like, what is going on here? Just like they do now. But it's supposed to be a little bit more mainstream. Right? And I can't wait for that day when these Passovers get bigger and bigger and bigger as far as the attention that they get from our people. We in our garments, right? We're diverse from all other people, and people look at us, right? That's why we like to wear the traditional garments, because we're set apart. But we forgot about that. We forgot that how special we were, man. So neither they keep the king's laws. They don't keep the king's laws, man. You know who takes on that spirit? Amalek do. Since he stole our ID, they make their own laws. Just like in Georgia, when you say something about them, you can get 10 years. If you say Jews won Hollywood, that's 10 years in jail. They make their own laws here, even though it's already covered under the the race religion thing, right? They made a special one, all right, diverse from all other people. But that's the blessing that they got from taking our identity. But now that we've taken that back, you're gonna start to see their power slowly decline. But they ain't gonna They're gonna hold on to him and they're gonna fight. Therefore, it is not for the king's profit to suffer them, right? So they don't keep they don't keep your laws. The laws are different from everybody else. And there's no profit, man, from you even letting them do this, man. Let me kill them all, man. So when that happened, right? Mordecai let loose, man. He let loose real quick. Hold on, let's get Esther 4. Right. So he said, "What?" And when Mordecai perceived all that was done, Mordecai rent his clothes, right? He ripped his clothes off, put on sackcloth with ashes, and went out to the midst of the city and cried with a loud, bitter cry, man. So this is like a sign of distress. This is a sign of distress, you know. This is what the ashes is. This is what ash is when you incorporate it with, you know, just being distress, mourning, right? When it's about to be a time of great calamity or judgment. You gonna show the Most High, man? Oh no, he about to kill all the Jews. Oh no, absolutely not. Please, no. Please no. I know your wrath. Please don't do this though. Please don't do this. And that's how you show that. And that's how you show that. You know, that's what the ash is. It wasn't just a certain time that you did this. This was any time that you thought it was necessary to do this, you would do that. So it's not it's not supposed to be Ash Wednesdays. It's supposed to be, Ash whenever you need to, whenever it's appropriate to do that, right? So, and Persia replaced Babylon right in 480 BC as the top power. So this is when all this is kind of taking place, just to put some history in perspective, right? Right. So you're gonna put ashes upon your head, with great distress, man. And it like I said before, it reflects our condition on the inside, right? Right. The sackcloth is inside of us when we feel that type of way. Like if something terrible happened, I'm gonna be filled with sackcloth, right? I'm gonna be filled with sackcloth in a way, because that's a condition of mourning and of sadness, of distress, right? So let's get Psalms 30 and 11. The water for hanging in there, y'all. Not too much longer. The water for everything that you do. And Shalawam, everybody that's just joined in, please like, subscribe, share the video. So this is the sackcloth in us, man. Psalms 30 and 11. Thou hast turned from me my mourning into dancing. You already know this is King David. Thou hast put off my sackcloth and girded me with gladness. So the mourning is an emotion that he's describing as sackcloth on the inside. And when his prayers are answered, the Most High moves him in a certain way. He changes it with gladness. So it's more of an emotion. This is associated with an emotion. And that emotion is a state of mourning and sadness. And it turns from sadness to gladness. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. I hope that makes sense. All right. So let's hit the chat real quick before we continue. I have done a 3-day fast a couple times. Yeah, I gotta get mine up there. I gotta get that one up there. But that's the thing that we do, that we gotta get better at too, because that's a part of our tool bag. That's a part of our tool bag too. And then you said that you know we didn't eat on Friday, only fish. Okay, con. Con. 3-day fast. Yeah, so yeah, like her Daniel's fast. I have a friend of mine eats shrimp, and on her Daniel's fast, she said that she can prove he ate like that. Yeah, no. I just can't let go of these shrimp. What is with the black woman and shrimp and crab? That is beyond me. I have no idea what that is with that. I haven't ate shrimp in so long. Sometimes you get caught because of the shell and how and I think we were talking about that too last Shabbat. It's like you gotta ask the restaurant, hey, um, do y'all mix the shell and what y'all cook? Do y'all cook everything in there, or is it separate? Do y'all have pork oil or do y'all when y'all cook the pork products different from than the poultry? And the truth is, they mix everything in there together. So you might be eating something clean that's unclean because of the oils of the shell, or the waters, the broth of the shell, and the oils of the pork, right? And the fat of the pork that they cook in, right? So you gotta be careful when we go out. Feast of Purim, Khan, and that's coming up soon, everybody. So Ambassador Zion read had read all the Esther for Purim for an understanding of feast days. Khan. Yeah, we getting close to that. I didn't want to do it, but we getting close to that. It's okay. We go through it every year. It's good to know. Khan, all praises. I've never had that. Khan. All right, so this is the M portion, but like I said, this period of Lent is tied to a pagan god. Ash Wednesday tied to a pagan god, right? Is Tammuz. And then Ishtar is his bride too as well. I think I missed one. Hold on. I think I missed one. Let's get this. Let's get that too. We're gonna get Tammuz. We're gonna get the Tammuz one. We're gonna get the Tammuz one. Where's that at? Let's see here. Looks like a right. So this is Ezekiel. Let me share my screen now. Share my screen. So this is in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 8 and 14. And he brought me to the door of the gate of the Most High's house, which was toward the north. And behold, there sat a woman weeping for Tammuz. So they were doing this. Weeping for Tammuz. They were doing this weeping for Tammuz just like they do it now for Catholics. Right? What else he say? Then he said unto me, O thou hast seen this, O son of man? Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations. So the weeping of Tammuz wasn't a good thing. It was an abomination. Because Tammuz is a pagan god. He's an idol. He's a non-living idol, man. It's a demon, if anything. Baal, if anything. Coming about Ishtar's bride. It's another form of saying Easter. It's another one of those pagan deities. Let's get Jeremiah 7 and 18. Ooh, Jeremiah 7 and 18. All right, this is what they be doing too. Jeremiah 7 and 18. And the children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire. And the women knead their dough to make cakes to the queen of heaven. That's what they do. The queen, Easter, that Ishtar, man. And pour out drink offerings on the other god, and they promote me to anger. All right. That's what we do on these pagan holidays, man. All right. I mean, they got us already worshiping women like that, and doing that, we don't got a lot of men out here just out here just worshiping the Most High, man. We as men, we see that in a lot of in the '90s, man. Like I didn't realize that, but it's a lot of simp stuff. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. But for the most part, yeah, man, everything is not new under the sun. It's been done before, and we're doing it right now. That's why we coming out here on these internet highways and the byways and breaking down some of these pagan traditions that we didn't know angered the Most High. So that's what we do, right? Oh, I had it here too. Ezekiel 14, and I read that, so that's good. Same thing. Same thing in Syria too. Same thing in Syria. We did this. This is one of my last ones, but this is the same thing. Zechariah 12. Same thing. In Zechariah 12 and 11, in that day there shall be a great mourning in Jerusalem, as the mourning of Hadadrimmon in the valley of Megiddo. Right? So that's just another demon, another pagan Syrian god, another form of Baal or Baal. But it's like mourning, wailing. Like, is that what is they doing here? Hold on, let's do this wailing. Remember the wailing wall? All right. Is that what they do here? Is that what they're wailing about? The death of their pagan gods that they really secretly worship? Is that what they're doing? What's the difference between the Muslims and the Jews? Why is everybody over there praying in public? Supposed to do things in secret and find a dark place. I wonder what they're wailing about. Is it really what they think it is, or is it another form of paganism? Yeah. So I mean, but that is Ash Wednesday, family. I don't want to keep y'all too long, so that's gonna be the end of the class. We'll just hit the chat real quick. What'd you say, Elizabeth? And that's why we get sick. I know I did once. Yeah, with the unclean foods and all that. Yeah, con. That was a great class on Saturday. That was so funny. I love talking about New Moon because you talk about everything. You talk about food, lifestyle, health, all of that. That was beautiful. But anyway, brothers and sisters, it's been a blast, man. Always is. We putting out these ashes tonight, and hopefully we remain strong and steadfast in this thing until we make it to Purim, and then again we make it to Passover. Right? I want y'all to enjoy the rest of your night and have a great rest of your week. And remember what the chief priest say, man. When we hit Friday and you get back, leave everything at the door. We made it. Now we get our worship on. Man. Right, what do you say? Pagan, the wailing wall. I think the prayers in the wall. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like they wacky, man. They wacky. Who's picking them up? The leprechaun? Come on, man. So anyway, well, with that, family, Shalawam. I'll see you back here on the Q&A, and y'all have a blessed night.